My kids love Kentucky Fried Chicken. In fact, I think I kind of love Kentucky Fried Chicken too. But you know what? You don't always have time to run down and pick it up. And maybe you don't always want the fat and the calories and even the expense. So why not learn to make it at home? Well, I scoured the internet a little bit and I found a recipe, and actually a few recipes that I sort of combined together to come up with something I'd like to call Minnesota Major Chicken. And by major, I mean it's not quite the calories and the fat of the Kernal's chicken, but it's awfully tasty. Minnesota, because that's where I live. So it's really easy. I'll show you how we get started. First, you're going to start with about a stick of butter melted. Pour that into your 9x13 pan. You know it's going to be good already, right? Because there's butter. And just roll that around. We don't have skin on this chicken, and that's one reason the fat and the calories is going to go down. Now, what I did here, this is just chicken breasts soaking in milk, and it's going to really help the chicken retain its moisture. So really try to do it. Even stick it in overnight. That's not going to hurt anything. And then I'm just going to stick it in another bag. Then you're going to add about a cup of flour. Tablespoon and a half of something called Seasonal, which is kind of a seasoned salt from Morton. 2.5 teaspoons of paprika, some salt and pepper. And of course, you're gonna shake it. Well, every time I do this, I think of that commercial for Shake and Bake where the little girl is helping her mom shake the chicken. And she says, "It's Shake and Bake and I helped." I always wonder where she was from. Who talks like that? Now you're just gonna put your chicken breast. Ooh, I can smell it. As soon as I open that bag, I could smell the seasoning. I'm gonna just sprinkle just a little bit more on top. You're going to want to take some of the butter and just kind of sprinkle it on the top because you're going to want that top to get kind of crispy too. Well, the Minnesota Major Chicken was in the oven for about a half an hour because the breasts were so plump. But it looks really good, and you can see I don't even need skin on this because the coating gave a nice crunchy exterior. See what it tastes like. If it can at all compete with KFC, we'll see. That is really good and so moist too. And I think that putting the milk with the chicken breast ahead of time, I think really helped. It is super juicy and moist, full of flavor. Give it a try. It's Minnesota Major Chicken.